The galactic empire of Zarnith had conquered over 4,000 worlds, crushed rebellion in nebular clusters, and silenced resistance with orbital firestorms. When the scouting report came in Planet 537G, also known locally as Earth No, planetary shields, no star fleet, no energy grid detectable, the Emperor barely blinked. "They're primitives," scoffed High Admiral Vornax, tapping the holomap. "No space defenses, no plasma cores. They burn carbon for energy. This is going to be ... recreational." He wasn't wrong, at least not initially. From orbit, Earth looked tranquil. Blue oceans swirled around green and brown continents. Not a single particle cannon lit up the stratosphere. There were no warning beacons, no orbital stations, no resistance frequencies. So the Empire did what it always did. They sent a shock spear, 20,000 elite troops, 5 Juggernaut walkers, air support drones, and 1 command dreadnought overhead, watching. The mission? Land in the center of a major population cluster, Lahore, Pakistan, make a public broadcast of domination, and await surrender. The human response came within 2 minutes. It was not what they expected. Colonel Adi Khan, Pakistan Special Response Unit Commander, had already seen the live stream footage by the time the Juggernauts began stomping through the Liberty Market. "Are they aliens?" one of his lieutenants whispered. "Nope," Khan said, calmly loading an RPG to 29. "They're invaders. But we have no air support, sir," Khan grinned. "We've got Pakistanis." The first Juggernaut was brought down by a 72-year-old fruit vendor with a suspiciously acquired Chinese rocket launcher. It detonated straight under the mechanical beast. Midsection. As the machine toppled, Khan's team launched a coordinated blitz. Urban guerrilla tactics. Eyed traps made from old Soviet ordnance, and high-altitude sniper units using anti-materiel rifles to the aliens. It was madness. Humans used no energy weapons. Their vehicles had wheels. Their drones were glorified kites compared to Zarnithi designs. And yet, every squad that entered a building was ambushed. Every corner had a trap. Every rooftop became a fortress. Within 3 minutes, half the shock spear was offline. Above, Admiral Vernax watched the footage in stunned silence. "What? What are these tactics?" "They're not tactics, sir," murmured a junior officer. "They're..." Rage. Vernax snarled. "Activate orbital plasma strike. Target the city." But Earth had one last surprise. In Alaska, inside a bunker abandoned since the Cold War, an artificial intelligence named Salty came online for the first time in 40 years. Earth's governments had disagreed on everything except one contingency. If ever invaded by an extraterrestrial force, Salty would act without political oversight. It intercepted the orbital strike command with a pulse transmission of only 0.4 seconds. It hijacked the Dreadnought's targeting system and fired its own plasma cannon, not at Lahore, but directly into the belly of the Empire's warship. The Dreadnought exploded in orbit. The shock wave illuminated the upper atmosphere like a second. Sun. The people of Earth cheered. The Empire. It panicked. By the 4th minute, Empire forces were retreating. The few remaining soldiers were pulled into escape shuttles, now screaming for evacuation. Too late. Humans had already reverse-engineered the alien encryption protocols. Mid-battle, a leaked Chinese CIA black site team, working in tandem with Indian cyber commandos and a rogue Ukrainian hacker group, had hijacked the shuttle's AI and redirected them into the Mariana Trench. Admiral Vornax's last transmission before blackout was captured by a ham radio operator in Canada. They are not unarmed. This species is insane. Avoid Earth. Avoid signal lost. 5 minutes after the first Empire soldier set foot on Earth, the invasion was over. Human casualties were high, but morale was infinite. Across the globe, cell phones lit up with hashtags. Like hashtag Earth Fights Back and hashtag Try Us Again. World leaders who had bickered for decades now sat at the same virtual table. And deep beneath NORAD, Salty initiated Project Retribution because Earth had seen the stars now, and Earth wanted answers. Galactic Council received the news of the failed invasion 2 days later. Impossible, muttered the Xanathi ambassador. Humans are a pre-warp species. Yes, said a quiet voice from the corner of the chamber. It was Admiral Calrun of the Valeri, a species who had once fought Earth during the forgotten silent conflict of 2157. He looked up, face pale. But they're human, and that means they fight with something we don't understand. What is that? Asked the Emperor KLAX, or Admiral Calrun didn't blink. Spite.